MTVA recovered to at least the $13 to $15 range once again, or is this a ticker we should be cutting your losses and walking away from? What's up, friends? Today, we're splitting MTVA under 3 different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why we're going to be doing callous breakdown, the what, some stock analysis, the where, telling us where to get in and where to get out. So without further ado, hit the thumbs up button. And now let's get to work. So what the hell is going on regarding MTVA? Well, this is a ticker, guys, which exploded from the $6 levels all the way upwards of $26. Now, what caused this rally, right? Because if we can figure out what caused this rally, then we can anticipate and understand whether or not these gains were actually sustainable. So then we can figure out whether or not the stock will actually ever get back up there or not, right? Well, what caused this move was really nothing, all right? And it breaks my heart to say, but it really was nothing, right? It was a bunch of mumbo jumbo. It was just a move based off of SMX's previous move, and the fact that this is a ticker which did recently have a reverse split, putting its supply at an extremely low float of only 830k shares. Right now, at the end of the day, my friends, the stock market is simple supply and demand, and when we have a ticker which does have a small supply and a limited supply, and the demand's pouring in, the stock rips up like there's nothing tomorrow. However, these stocks oftentimes are not able to hold and sustain these gains. Why? Because more often than not, the company actually needs money, so the company goes ahead and uses this price volatility to their advantage, and they add more supply to this float via dilution, okay? And I think that that's honestly what happened over here, because when we take a look at MTVA, right, the company does only have 9 months of cash left on hand. The company right now has $11.4 million in the bank. They're burning $3.61 million every single quarter, leaving them with 9.5 months of cash. So, you know, when you take a look at their statistics, when you take a look at their historical dilution as well, they have been historically very dilutive, and right now their overhead supply is also medium, meaning that this is a company which has previously sold the rights for investors to go ahead and add shares into the market at a given price. Now, at what price are those stickers? Let's go over here and let's check. So they have about 270Ks of at the market dilution, okay, 270K shares, and they also have about 700K shares worth of warrants. So let's go over here and let's take a look at these warrants, right? So what we see over here regarding their warrants, it shows that the exercise price, that's not the exercise price we're looking at. Let's see. Let's take a look. Where are we going? 2025. There we go. So the exercise price was at 0.71. Right now it's 71 cents. Now the company did actually have a reverse split. They had a, what was the reverse split for? Let's just figure out what the price of these shares would be. So they had a 1-for-11 reverse split, right? So that puts the dilution shares of these tickers at approximately $8 a share, right? So they had the rights to go ahead and sell $8 shares. Now, you know what? On the other hand, let's take a look at their $4 shares, right? So their $4 shares at 11 dilution, these would end up becoming what would these end up becoming? These would end up becoming like a $40 share or something like that, right? So even if it got to 40, it would have just been freaking diluted the heck out of it. But overall, man, you know, this is one of those stickers that you guys got to understand, right? You want to day trade these stickers. You don't want to be holding on to them, right? You don't want to be holding on to them. And I think what we saw with SMX is that it built a, you know, it set a lot of traders up, man. It set a lot of traders up by building them, by giving them unrealistic expectations, right? Those are the words I'm trying to choose, okay? By giving them unrealistic expectations as to how these tickers trade. 90% of the time, I'll go as far as saying 95% of the time, this is how these tickers trade. They pump and they dump. They pump and they dump. 95% of the time. The 5% of the time, you get a trade like SMX, where the stock rips up and it rips everyone's faces off, right? Now, what you don't want to be doing is you don't want to be trading 5% win rate trades. That's not probable statistics. So what you want to be doing is you want to be betting against these tickers. You want to make sure that you understand, hey, you know what? I will day trade this ticker. I will maybe even buy the dip of it. But what I won't do is I won't go ahead and I won't hold this ticker for multiple days. I mean, if you watch my previous, even CTX, right, a ticker which it was running like insanity. I mean, you know, we made a lot of money trading this ticker, man. We made a lot of money trading this ticker. If you take a look at it, right, similar price action to MTVA, right? Let's go to my YouTube. Let's see if we can figure out where it was, right? I literally made a video on CTX. Listen to what I said. This is one of those stickers which, you know, you don't want to, when we take a look at CTX, you know, when it comes to CTX, I think that this is one of those stickers which, you don't want to hold for multiple days. I wouldn't be holding it for multiple days. Now, I do see it potentially giving us a double top again at $20 if nothing else is moving. But I think that the best trades to take were in this pre-market hours in the uptrend over here to the upside, right? I mean, we made an absolute killing, right? So you got to be day trading these, man. You got to be quick with it. You got to be present in the markets, right? You cannot swing trade these tickers. There is a complete different set of criteria that you need to be paying attention to when it comes to swing trading versus day trading, right? And there's a reason why, when you join our Discord, we have different sections. We have day traders, swing-alers, option-alers, right? Because we literally have different mentors paying attention to different set of rules that they apply, and they scan the markets and give you guys tickers. Also, this is what our community looks like, guys. This is what our alerts look like. We give it a ticker, we give it an entry, we give it an exit, we give it a stop loss. We also tell you how many shares to buy in your portfolio. For example, CYPH, we said buy 200 shares in a 10K account. So we always use a $10,000 account as well as a benchmark. So let's say we say buy 200 shares and you have a 30K account, then you multiply this number by 3. You have a 50K account, you multiply by 5. 60K account, you multiply by 6. Simple and easy, just to make sure that you guys can actually follow along with us. So CYPH, let's just take a look at these couple trades, man. I mean, these were just a couple of days ago, which was CYPH ripped all the way from the dollar levels. Look at this, from the $1.10 levels to $1.62. Let's take a look at what's this other one we got over here. NVDL, we crushed it. SOUX was a buy at 17. It's at $20 right now. Okay. The other one is CMBM. We said buy it from 160 to 140. Stop loss at 129. 200 shares again. CMBM. Let's take a look at CMBM. Where's CMBM trading at right now? It's at 194. Beautiful, right? So there's a reason we have over 400 plus members coming back month after month. Also, if you guys are interested, literally today, Adnan says, it says yesterday, but it's today because I am in London, England right now, so my hours are a little bit ahead of you guys. But literally today, we made an absolute killing, guys, on these tickers. NCPL, we day traded NCPL from $1 to all the way upwards of $1.70. MJM 9897 says first day since joining, up 18% for the day. Thank you, Sam and the team and community. See you tomorrow. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, ProTrader and Bullpick, for answering my 12 zillion questions. Beautiful. CMCT, crushed on CMCT. $46 over here for my man Ron. $6,000 for Sean. We've been crushing it, man. We've been crushing it day in, day out. Again, there's a reason people are coming back. Aster says, today I want to share my profits as a member of this group. I'm very amazed by the service of these people. So good and appreciative of their work. Like Sam, these are the other mentors. Again, we have dedicated mentors to day trading, swing trading, options trading, and also dividend stocks as well, right? That is another thing which we actually give you guys as well. I want to say that you have to be patient, and why will you be more ready in the investments by just taking, I don't know what he means by that, but 34,000 GBP. PLRZ, we crushed it on that one. YYAI, we crushed it on that one. We've been killing it, man. We've been absolutely killing it. Give it a shot, guys. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Next 10 members, 50% discount. It doesn't get any better than this. We're literally the only community that offers a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. Why do we do so? Anytime I say that, people are like, oh, this guy also offers a 2 weeks free trial, but they don't do a 30 days money back guarantee. Do you know why they never do a 30 days money back guarantee? Because this is their strategy. They want you to join, they want you to pay, right? They want you to forget, and then they want your card to get charged, and then they're like, haha, gotcha, sorry, too late. That's not how we operate. We want you to join, we want you to make money. If you made money, you come back and pay. If you didn't make money, you ask for a refund, full refund at your disposal. Jimby Goose says, 5 days into the 14 days free trial and the Discord costs already paid for. I've only been trading the swing alerts, or else it'd be a lot more if I had the time to also day trade. Thanks, Sam, and the amazing team you put together. Beautiful, man, beautiful. I joined after getting burned in Moon Market Discord from Pumping Numbs about 5 months ago. This community changed my life. The few thousand I made this one did not, by getting out of. Beautiful. Anyways, I look forward to meeting you guys in Top Trick Academy. Thank you for watching. Your boy Sam.